Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the New York Knicks. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, the one-and-done draft requirement will be abolished very soon. In the meantime, the G League professional path has been introduced for those looking to come straight out of high school. A salary of $125,000, potential endorsements, and access to NBA development has enticed more than a few to pursue this new avenue. Kevin?
Well, the G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll take on John Wall and the Washington Wizards. And then on Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against the Warriors, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
So the New York starting five, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Elfrid Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Morris in at the small forward. And for San Antonio, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. White is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3.
And you've heard the saying on Death and Taxes, the San Antonio Spurs might be that third thing you can count on.
Yeah, I agree. A model of consistency, and that starts with culture and chemistry and commitment. And they play smart, they play together, and they rarely beat themselves. And that's one of the reasons the Spurs have been one of the greatest pro sports franchises in history over the last 25 years.
That one goes. Count it.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Murray with it. That's tipped. And Barrett with the basket on the assist from Randall.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. 4-point game. Outside DeRozan to the paint. No good that time. And New York the other way now. This, of course, their first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Back to Murray. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And, oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Randall finds Robinson. Shoots over Pirtle. A rebound by the Spurs.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside Robinson. Morris right side. Barrett the pass to Morris. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Spurs have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Left side, DeRozan. Over Morris. They get a hand on it.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Barrett gets it to go.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Well, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason, and the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Now here's Murray. The pass to Aldridge. Shot clock at 6. Robinson finds Randall. Back to Robinson. Yep, it counts.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there.
And, you know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
Payton passes to Barrett. He kicks to Morris. Pass to Barrett. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. Nice D from DeRozan. Murray against Payton. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Barrett. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard slash forward who wants to keep improving.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Spurs trail by 12. To the wing right side. Aldridge inside. Randall on him. And it's Aldridge missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Murray dishes to Pirtle. Outside DeRozan. To the inside. Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
So effective in these screen and roll situations. Aldridge excels at taking what the defense gives him.
Payton surveying the floor. Trying to get open is Robinson. Payton, that's good. Payton's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Murray following the basket by Elfrid Payton. Murray with the bounce pass. Pass to Aldridge. Over Randall. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 12. Barrett the pass to Morris. That one no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here is Morris. There's the triple. New York, no good that time either. And San Antonio shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Payton outside. to the left wing. Here's Robinson. The rebound by the Spurs.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Payton, good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Murray, still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And a breakout season for Julius Randle in 2018-19. Averaged close to 20 and 10, delivering on the talent that saw him taken 7th overall back in 2014.
Greg, the Lakers allowed Julius Randle to leave in restricted free agency in 2018 so they could preserve some of their cap space.
I mean, his defense still lags behind, but offensively, well, he is special. The lefty, tough to deal with inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes, but understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
Now, here is Smith. Randle left side. Out to Smith. Three-pointer. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. San Antonio again missing. The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Randle to the left side wing. And Barrett the bucket on the assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists in the game.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill.
And the Spurs with possession. Now here's Mills. Gay scanning before. Pass to Aldridge. Wide open look. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Aldridge has got 7 points.
Have to D Aldridge up better than that. I mean, especially when he's roaming around this area of the floor.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
The first one falls, and you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for San Antonio. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks. No good on the second free throw.
Boy, the speed and shooting Smith possesses is dangerous. I mean, a speedy point guard who continues to get better.
Offensive rebound, and the jam by Aldridge.
Save that one for the dunk contest, LaMarcus. Big fella getting creative.
Now the pass to Knox. And here's Randle. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by New York. Mills finds Gay. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Down low, here's Randall. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Spurs trail by 10. Now Mills. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Gay. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Bobby Portis.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
That's good from Rudy Gay. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Julius Randle. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
You know, after suffering a devastating Achilles tendon injury during the 16-17 season, Gay has bounced back really well. I mean, has quietly become a much better outside shooter, too.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's Carroll with the ball for San Antonio. They trail by 9 points. And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That's his first foul. It's Aldridge, high post. Working on Portis. And here's Carroll. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock is at 3.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Now here's Ellington. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Bullock missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Spurs trail by 11. Mills with it. Pass to Gay. Aldridge with it. And the layup falls. Aldridge has got 11 points.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Here is Ellington. It's tipped. Now here's Carroll. On the wing, Bellinelli gets the three-pointer to fall.
And the way Bellinelli shoots the 3-ball, in rhythm, full of confidence, a knockdown threat always.
Smith with it, picked up by Aldridge. Smith the pass to Knox. Ellington with it. He's against Gay. A shot by Ellington, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
The Knicks leading by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Portis. over Mills. Nice shot by Portis.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Back to Mills. Lets it go from deep. And no good on the last-second attempt this time. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Knox out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Smith in at the point guard position. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
And he makes the first. Mark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on that?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
Now, here is Smith. Outside Portis. Here's Bullock. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. San Antonio trailing here. Mills looking it over. Gay outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. There's the pass to Knox. Back to Portis. Scored the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
At the top of the key, Gay. Spurs passing it around. And here's Mills from the arc. Nailed from 3-point land. Mills has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
Bullock passes to Knox. Smith outside. It's stolen by Wiles. Now here's Bellinelli. He's guarded by Bullock. Bellinelli finds Gay. Over Robinson. They get it back. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Passes to Knox. 5 to shoot. Nice shot by Smith. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Portis against Bellinelli. Shoots over Portis. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. Derek White's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. The Knicks also changing it up. Morris is checked in for Knox. Barrett comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Payton in for Smith. On defense, the Knicks. 3-point lead. Here's White. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Barrett the pass to Robinson. And stolen by Murray. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Back to DeRozan. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Oh, man. DeRozan, his interior game, worthy of much respect. When he gets the ball in a good spot, he goes to work.
Now, here's Barrett. 8 points for him. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. 10 points for R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The tray. And it's DeRozan missing. New York leading by 3. Here's Barrett. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. On the free throw, no good. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
Now Payton, 8 points for him. Inside, here's Robinson. That one wide left. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Spurs trail by 5. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. On the wing, DeRozan. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Payton against Murray. Floats it up for Randall.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Spurs have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Outside, White. Pass to Lyles. He tries for three. The Spurs rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Payton, following the score by Jakob Poeltl. A three from Morris. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And, GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Lyles, following the score by New York. Poeltl kicks to Murray. Clock at 6. Drops in the layup for two.
Tell you what, guys, you've got to be more aware of Murray there. When he's aggressive like that, he can cause problems.
Payton against Murray. And Poeltl sends it back. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Spurs making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ellington's checked in. Payton passes to Barrett. Can't hit that one. Nice D from DeRozan. San Antonio trailing here. In the corner, Murray with it. From downtown, a double clutch. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And here we can check out the story on Julius Randle. Last season, he played outstanding. 19th in scoring, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. DeRozan's shot is good.
You know, guys, I look at DeMar DeRozan, and I think he's one of the very best at making tough shots. I mean, the defense is draped all over him, and he still finds a way to get it up and down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
To the middle. Knicks with the rebound. Barrett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Payton finds Randall. Payton against Murray. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Basket counts, and that's 10 points for DeMar DeRozan. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
San Antonio's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Big man who was forgotten about during free agency, Randle could be an impact player for the Knicks.
The Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randle should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Now here's Payton. 8 points for him. Ellington, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Knicks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And the first one drops. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. He doesn't get the second one.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Murray, the pass to Carroll. Here's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Carroll's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
And, you know, that was the missing piece for Carroll, the three-point shot. Once he got that, he became a two-way player.
Down low, here's Barrett. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one. Mills, he's checked in for Murray. And New York with a change here, too. Dennis Smith, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0" and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Knox, he's checked in for New York.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now, here is Smith.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
1:06 left to play here in the second quarter. Mills with it, now defended by Randall. Gay against Morris. Fires for 3. Randall grabs the board.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
For New York, they have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. First free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Boy, the Spurs really like running through LaMarcus Aldridge in the post. I mean, that's an effective way to play offense, especially early before the defense gets set. He gets that deep position, and he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Here's Smith after Rudy Gay's bucket. A shot by Ellington, no good. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Pass to Gay. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Gay's got 8 points.
That is a shot Gay will never pass up. If he's got the room to get it off, He'll let it fly as soon as he touches it.
Smith up top. DeRozan defending. And here's Smith. Back to Ellington. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. Defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. LaMarcus Aldridge was the story in the first quarter. He had 11 points and 6 rebounds. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, what did you think about New York?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. New York trailing. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 6. Barrett dishes to Randall. No good there. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And here's White. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Murray, no good. The Knicks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Here's Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Son LaMarcus Aldridge.
I like the fact that Payton is aggressive in forcing the defense's hand. He's not easy to match up against given how smart he is and his size.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
The reason Payton has a promising future in this league is because he's a stat sheet stuffer. He does it all.
And both free throws good for Payton. San Antonio trailing here. Murray with it. Outside DeRozan. And Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, at 6'11", Aldridge makes this look really easy. All he needs is the right positioning, and it's over.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. A promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Well, Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And D.A., that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Now here's Randall, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Lets it fly from 18. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Robinson with the block. DeRozan against Payton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, I think the postgame of Payton catches defenders off guard. I mean, he's got a lot of moves down there.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Murray finds Aldridge. Pirtle trying to get open. Aldridge can't get it to go. The Knicks with the lead. And they double up Payton. Morris left side. And Morris throws it down.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Here's Murray. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And there's the pass to DeRozan. Here's Pirtle, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the minutes down, Clark, slightly for Pirtle last season, but his role grew down the stretch.
And not only his role grew, but I think his production improved as well. He got better as a passer. His rebounding took a jump forward. The counting stats won't wow you, but he's making progress and impacting his team in a positive way.
The free throw drops for Pirtle.
Well, the shot repertoire of Jakob Pirtle, mostly 10 feet and in, is his strength. He's an old school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Clark at 7 feet tall. Pirtle a live body in there.
He's live, and he's also no stiff, guys. Pirtle can catch and finish. He's active in defending. Gets off the ground quickly and easily. I like his package as a big guy.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for DeRozan. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
In the corner, it's Aldridge from the arc. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Morris, no good.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And DeRozan throws it down.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
Now here's Payton. 12 points for him. Morris kicks to Robinson. Morris inside. DeRozan defending. 4 on the clock. Here's Payton. And no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. DeRozan against Morris. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 14 points for the game.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Payton against Murray. To the inside. Out to Morris. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
With the teardrop, and Murray finishes it off. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Outside Robinson. Bounce pass from Morris. Robinson left side. Pirtle with the steal. And here comes White, leading the fast break. The Knicks pull it in. Barrett's got 6 rebounds in the game. Payton's shot is off. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Aldridge. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
DeRozan with the rebound. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. White, wide open. He fires. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Miles checked in for San Antonio. Bellinelli comes in for White. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Portis is checked in. Portis against Bellinelli. Shoots the 3. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Barrett. In the corner, it's Morris. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Barrett. And the basket by DeRozan. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
And they pick up 2.
Important points there. Got them on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Spurs leading by 3. Murray outside. Outside DeRozan. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Payton. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
San Antonio's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Passes it to Lyles. Inside. Fades away. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Barrett, who's got 19. Here's Portis, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray kicks to Aldridge. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Murray surveying the D, and it's Lyles in the corner. Here's Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. You look at Robinson, 2nd in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
The first one falls. And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against the team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
Now, here is Smith. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Spurs with possession. San Antonio leading. Here's Mills. 9 points in the game so far. Tries again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Now here's Ellington. Here's Portis. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 5 assists in the game.
Kevin can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
Now Mills. He dishes it to Aldridge. And here's Gay. 8 points for him. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Gay's got 10 points in the game.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Smith.
Boy, love the drive of Smith there. I mean, he takes contact really well and then still finds a way to finish when he's sprinting full speed to the cup.
Now here's Mills. Outside Aldridge. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Knox, the pass to Bullock. Back to Knox. Stolen by Gay. The dish to Mills. To the paint. Here's Bellinelli. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Here's Knox. Bellinelli pulls it in. The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
You know, Bellinelli really is an effective role player. He's a veteran sharpshooter with sneaky athleticism and just seems to always be in the right spot.
Now here's Ellington. On the wing, Ellington. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Here's Smith. After Rudy Gay's bucket, Smith drives in. Ellington inside the three-point line. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And it's good, 2 points. And it's a 10-point Spurs lead.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Ellington, the pass to Knox. Smith outside. Pass to Portis. Now Ellington, 5 on the clock. For 3, Bullock. A rebound by the Spurs. Gay's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Gay. And he can't hit the second. Knicks trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Gay. Back to Mills. 46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. The shot's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here is Smith. He has 5. Ellington with it. And the pass to Portis. Pulls up on the wing. The shot by Ellington, no good.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Mills kicks to Carroll. Now here's Mills, and he gets it to go. Mills has got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
You know, Mills is not just a long-range gunner now. He can score on the move, too. Underestimate Mills at your own peril.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's San Antonio. They lead by 13. Live from the AT&TCenter in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3/4. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Randall and Portis patrol the middle. Smith and Bullock at the 1 and the 2. And it's Knox in at the 3, the small forward. In transition, here come the Spurs. White's running. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break. Smith the pass to Knox. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's deflected. A second chance effort. And Pirtle lays it up and in. And the Spurs lead by 15. New York shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Passes to Portis. Here's Knox. San Antonio with the rebound. Carroll's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Gay trying to break free. White, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Now Smith. Pass to Bullock. Here's Knox. Lays it up off the glass.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Spurs leading by 15. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Lets it go from 11. Gay can't hit. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
Smith showing outstanding concentration on these hard shots, even as he's getting hit.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Pass to Carroll. Here's White. The baseline jumper goes down. White's got 4 this quarter.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Smith, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Gay using his reach and bounce to perfection to block the shot.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for San Antonio. Morris is checked in for New York. Barrett comes in for Reggie Bullock. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hurdle finds Murray. Gay with it. Randall with some nice D.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he makes the first. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Damari Carroll. Then for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Portis, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Smith. And he makes both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And the first one drops. Clark, here's kind of an interesting perspective question for you. How much of making it to the NBA is talent? How much of it is the work you put into it?
Kevin, if I were to give this a ratio, I would probably say 65% talent, 35% work ethic, because you have to have a level of unique giftedness to be an NBA player. Many can work really hard and not be NBA caliber. So I think there's, I tilt that 65-35 talent to work ethic.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 17 points was their biggest margin. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
First one falls for him.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
He's off on the second. San Antonio leading by 13. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. They get it again. DeRozan off with the layup.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Payton for Murray, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you've got to be careful defending Payton because he's extremely crafty at getting into his defender's body.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Payton. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Spurs shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Here's DeRozan. Here's Pirtle. Randall with some nice D. Knicks trail by 12. Barrett the pass to Payton. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, I like seeing Payton contribute on offense. When he does shoot, he usually takes high percentage open shots.
Here's Murray. Kicks it to Gay. Tipped away. Hurdle finds Gay. The shot, no good. And New York will come the other way. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Spurs leading by 10. Outside for Murray. The pass to Gay. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Randall.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Poeltl. Over in the corner, White. Good on the three-point shot. White's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Pass to Robinson. Back to Payton. He kicks it to Barrett. Out to the right wing. Here's Randall. Poeltl with the steal. Murray outside. Pass to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Well, you look at DeRozan's game, and he's a powerful finisher. That's really one of the main staples of his attack.
Payton against Murray. Outside Robinson. A pass to Randall. Shot clock at 5. Here's Barrett. And too long on the shot. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And here is Murray. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Inside, here's Barrett. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 26 points for R.J. Barrett.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gay.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
San Antonio with the ball. 9-point game. Murray with it. Now Payton defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Payton. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Knicks. Spurs leading by 9. Feeds to Murray. Banked in off the glass.
Murray showing you real poise that time, guys, converting on aggressive defense. The concentration, outstanding.
Now here is Robinson. Passes it to Morris. And the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Here's Murray. Pass to Pirtle. DeRozan trying to get open. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
Knicks trail by 9. Payton with the ball. Over Murray. And the Knicks good for 2.
You know, one of the knocks when Payton first came into the league was that he couldn't shoot it well. I mean, he's proving all of his critics wrong right now. I mean, a very consistent scorer from there.
Now here's Murray. It's stolen by Morris. Payton against Murray. To the inside. And it's Robinson that time on the assist from Payton. Payton's got 9 assists now tonight. Spurs leading by 5. Murray outside. Kicks it to Pirtle. Pass to White. Here's Aldridge, covered by Payton. Just 5 to shoot. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Yeah, the lead dwindling quickly here now as the turnovers have robbed them of their momentum.
Poor decisions have led to 4 points given away, and that number will continue to grow until they sharpen and tighten things up out there.
Pirtle with the steal. Now here's Murray. There's the pass to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Watch out now when Aldridge gets into a rhythm. He's fantastic at staying aggressive and getting to his spots.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Knicks trail by 7. Payton outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
Dishes it to Barrett. On the wing, Morris. A three-pointer, no good.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
White with it, picked up by Barrett. Murray against Morris. Robinson with the block. Barrett with the ball. White's there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Outside, White. Pass to DeRozan. And that's going to be a treble. Knicks trail by 4. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Right wing. 9 feet out, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against San Antonio.
The energy Barrett plays what puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
To the middle, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Aldridge never backs down in these big moments. A player who wants the ball in clutch situations.
Now Barrett. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Down low, stolen by Robinson. One-on-one fast break. Now, here's Barrett. Light covering. Barrett dishes to Robinson. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
White left side for 3. Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 24 seconds left in the 4th quarter. .24 seconds left in the game. Payton against DeRozan. Payton passes to Barrett. Back to Payton. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. Making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.